Alright, the educated folks, attention. So, patient, when I was looking for after to just acted to a patient hitman, I call for Agent 47. It's not AK. I want to say AK-47. It's a 47. It's a Kalashnikov military assault rifle. But well, it's a different breed of this. So, as a pickup, I don't make me look like the most of the person should, maybe I should be a vigilant on the display because in my own looks. Obviously I must would be like to play a role of the Agent 47, but when Agent is already been took by somebody else, some person whom have a more physical old similarities of this character, well, I have to play the other person. So who I'm gonna fit as it? Looks like this role is a simple. All the other males except the Agent 47 are at this time the Batman's the roles. But there's no good or bad roles here. But the point is it gonna be meaning that in the end the assassin to 47 is gonna win it, or is it somebody else? So what I'm kind of the person I'm an investor, investing team of all this assassination. I try to stop this, or do I look like I'm a something to the perhaps I should be taking some small role to be some the Russian the monopoly of the old business character I will portray, or a bodyguard, or any role this case. But the point is that I'm looking for more and more bigger role, more and more taking part of the major to the person here who are all that playing at this station. This is the point of station thing. Attention to take. Alright, so here, or even all might not looking for it before the person hair goes, and I put in attention barcode in my back neck, I will become to a 47 itself, myself. Alright, the first act is here located to Romania. It's looking forward to the development of my character. So, the first thing here is it now. I pick up for attention on my younghood, and attention here attention. Alright, when this was the stage created, so that when he's in his teen years, this 47 is in a school or at this institution where he created this clothes. All of these clothes are similar, and all these clothes are very well educated of their own self. And these people have no real freedom, and they are all located at this one single location. And they're moving and doing their daily shop, and they're getting education to become educated, doing knowledge. They have not begun to assassinators, but they have the close program to get perfect humans. And it is the correct place of the human being on the world. Obviously, other peoples in the world were afraid of the clothes. There is millions of the fashion where I've been saw it after the media and television shows and drama where this kind of the clothes are some kind of treat to humans. The genuine humans, original humans will themselves treated by if any other human life form will be replaced. As attention, its existential the threatening and crisis will be conduct every of those the patients and they themselves said but problematic when it fighting take. Alright, this time it won't be over to do it in the first place, or it could it. And how it is all of this comedy things to come in a meantime for it going to happen. Alright, I pick up Psycho 47 and here it is my daily trust. I came from I lived in the prison cell actually there, and then I do this institution. All places are electric, a barber fired. I cannot escape anywhere. I have no idea that there is also ward up there. This haven't not yet taught me. Only thing I know that I have to make my physical exercise training program day after day. Alright, I'm here first in taking a part of the 1 hour the daily routine of the running of this courtyard here. A courtyard, I'm taking it, I don't really talk ever to anybody else really, but all these people are very quiet of the attention and silent themselves, and they really don't have too much relationship with others. There's no friendship or other things with other people. They're like me, I'm a clone like a them. and there is obviously, but there is only few couple persons who's running these programs, and they are the clones. They are like a teacher and a hiker, and we have a small kind of the conversation between these persons, obviously. They are, of course, training, and they give a good portion of advice. They are here, crewed up us, our clones to become patient. And our clones, we have not too much ideas what's going on. We are not very initiative yet, and we have no really free will. And we are like sheep. We are doing everything we are asked for, and we are obviously not resisting anything. And if we will be resisting, we will be terminated. And we will be very early to already tell the rules of the station. It's all a principle, the rules of this is to see it's a heavy. Every single piece, little mistake, misdemeanor of those mistakes, you will be causing. If you will be causing them in these settings, institution, you will be very heavily punished. It will be the physical punishment, but it might be to lock it in a time. The point is that here, the punishment will be meaning you will be deleted or taken off, erased or terminated, as the terminology will say it, will be ended if you will be suited for a temptation. So that meaning the clones that might be so-called weak-minded would be in very early, any time it will be found out any kind of the weaknesses, all those clones will be immediately taken out and let only the most highly fittest to setting the persons who are able to it. So quite hard and hardest, but it's a true factor here settings. They are only, for a perfect human being forms who could do, and it's clones. And Agent 47 is a perfect, as is the rest who are all alive and exist now, these clones. Alright, now I have taken this out of the setting is here. Here it is, I have a couple of years. Is it time to now I've been graduating, so-called, out of this institution now. The clones have been finally, all this program have become end. And now these clones are ready to go to Autoboard. On the display comes, I will give it the information about the Autoboard. And my first question is displayed to come, is there Autoboard in the layers? Well, that's interesting. And the patient page, I have got all attention. And then it's a kind of distinction myself where you want yourself to set it, because it's very powerful governmental and secret, and it is cloud program. The cloud program is Easter block here, and it's time setting will be setting in Romania in the 1980s this time. So it is the very end of the 1980s, and this Agent 47 is ready to get into war. And his work is set into Italy, Sicily, himself. When he saw with the cards, there's when he had to make a decision what of these places would be. He got three different possibilities. One of them was education in the United States, and other was when Italy and attention. He must like it of the peaceful harmony and obviously to the setting of the southern Sicilia. He liked it really much to patient oranges and lemons, all kind of the different lemons, and he wanted to go there. So AK-47 made the decision he wanted to go to Sicily. Alright, now he's going to Sicily, and he takes the presentation, and now is the time to go to the clouds in the pretty place. They are very heavily progress, and why they must be moving there? There will be a program to take the post. No, this was a station to side pressure. It was only a dream about the station. So all of this was quite a heavy to whole plot of the station. And it doesn't make any sense, it's conversation, it's scriptures. Alright. He got to be know about it. He fought the secret things in his station. He covered and hit the setting. There is other things in the world. And this kid of the interest in become attention. He know that if he can be escape it over meditation, there might be some of the other things. And this kind of things, small things, and even to age of 47, and said that the education is strong. There is something little free mind to show up at this point of this play. First time meditation, it breaking all of this character. His character so far was only following the rules of this institution. Now it's time this character began to looking for his individual traits. Individually looking for, it's not all about this institution itself, but there's something else. And what kind of else it is? Yes, and he's looking for answers. Altruistic patient. Is it all about how my people are supposed to do? All my every active routines that they have been so far to be doing the next thing what there is a list we haven't listed. Now what I could do, the program is getting through the problem. The program to be getting to the budget reduction, and this